dip my toes into Lego. I'm not gonna jump fully in, which I'm sure a lot of people say and end up doing anyway, but I'm not. I am not. Hey, what's up guys? Justin from Out of the Basement here, and today we are finally going to be doing my entire Lego Star Wars collection from the perspective of a beginner slash, casual collector. If you are discovering the channel for the first time with this video, welcome to Out of the Basement. We are not a Lego Star Wars channel. We are mainly a Star Wars The Black Series from Hasbro channel. That's what we mainly focus on over here. But we still collect other things, and I think when we amass enough of a certain line, we just like to do entire collection videos. You guys know it's a big kind of an inside joke on the channel. Justin's getting into Lego. He's just dipping his toes in, but now he's gone insane, and partially true. I was pretty big into Lego Star Wars growing up, but then, as a lot of other people do, we kind of grew out of it, and then here we are revisiting it as an adult. Back in 2015, I was introduced to adult collecting with the Black Series all those years ago. And yeah, I am a fan of the original trilogy. That's my number one for Star Wars. I love the prequel era as well, with the prequel trilogy and the Clone Wars especially. I also like things like The Mandalorian and, the more recent live action Star Wars shows, Bad Batch, Rebels, all that good stuff. So I'm kind of a mixed bag, but I do try to focus on Clone Wars and original trilogy. So let's get into it with this was my first Lego set revisiting the line as an adult, and this is actually kind of special to me because I had what I'm assuming is the 2005 original version of the set. I got it for my birthday one year, and it's the one that came with the Vulture droid. So we have, the more modern set. All of these sets today are basically 2020 onward, I believe, with the exception of one set. So no classic sets or anything. This is all pretty modern, and the flaps come out, and I actually really like this set. You can go down like that, open it, and you got Anakin on the inside. Pretty solid set. I really like the yellow of Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, so pretty good first set. Then when I saw a 501st Battle Pack, I had to pick that one up as well, and I especially like the Jet Trooper that it comes with. Just love the subtle red markings on it. And one thing to note is that the majority of my sets were purchased at a discount. Like I said, these are all 2019, 2020, 2021, 22 sets. Nothing classic that I had to go to the aftermarket for. And when I started collecting, everything was on sale. I discovered that they come out in seasons instead of waves like Black Series does. I mean, I guess they're both considered waves, but in Lego they call it seasons. And when I got into it at first, everything was on sale, and I was kind of going crazy. So this was $24 as opposed to $30. So pretty good deal for all these troopers you get, and the Bark Speeder and ATRT. We have the AAT, the Separatist tank. It comes with the, what I believe is Kashyyyk battle droids and little hatch opens, which is fun. I love always having space to put the minifigures in. And this set kind of randomly comes with Ahsoka and then her 332nd Trooper. Kind of a random mix-up, but I still think it's pretty cool. Then, I gotta go with a classic, the Imperial Tie Fighter, which is a pretty good set. A lot of affordable sets. It seems to be Lego, these past few years, they've been doing kind of smaller scale versions of certain vehicles to hit a more affordable market. And I'm a fan of that as a casual collector of Lego. I don't have to go crazy with one of the big, huge UCS. I don't even know if there is a UCS TIE Fighter, but Lego noob here, so bear with me. But I like how this opens up and you got the little, TIE pilot inside. This set also came with the Death Star droid and this Vader figure. Correction, this Imperial TIE Fighter did not come with that Darth Vader. It came with a regular Imperial Stormtrooper, the TIE pilot, and then the Death Star droid. So my mistake, that did not come with Darth Vader. It came with a regular Stormtrooper. I just have them in a different set. The Imperial Shuttle, this was the Playscale one. I think I got it on sale for maybe $54. It's pretty big. I like how the wings come down like this. I know this one is kind of criticized because of the part right here where you can see through. This isn't why I got into Lego. I did not get into Lego for the most accurate things. I just wanted representation of the iconic ships in Star Wars. especially since I'm mainly a Black Series collector and there's just not that many vehicles in that line. And it opens up and you can see inside. And even like minifigures, I'm not too concerned with. I like minifigures, but you know, if I wanted an accurate representation of the character, I would just get the action figure of it, you know, the Black Series figure. So it's kind of nice to just be into something casually and just enjoy it for what it is, instead of being like just super hardcore into it and critiquing everything. I mean, there's still sets that I'm not going to pick up if they look bad, but I'm just in it for the representation and just the building experience, and just, you know, I'm happy with it. So here is the Imperial Shuttle. It can't even fit in the whole frame. Up next, we have Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. This set actually comes with, I believe, General Dodonna, right? And then Princess Leia. I actually really like this minifigure. I like the way they did the dress as one big piece. So yeah, it comes with also these two. But the set itself, I really enjoy. You just push this thing up here and, you know, set as foils in attack position. I couldn't get back into Lego without getting, you know, one of the most iconic Rebel ships. I mean, look how cool that is. I love that it has a little spot for R2 in the back. Getting into a smaller set here, we do have the Armor's Forge from the Mandalorian, which is a pretty cool set. There's a lot of like little details in here, which I really like. If I could get that to focus, there's like a hologram back here of one of the Mandos that is pretty cool. And the main draw for me is going to be this bad boy, Paz Vizsla. You get another Din Djarin in the set, which is pretty common, and then you also get an armor, which, you know, isn't really accurate. But again, I'm not a stickler for minifigure accuracy. It is what it is. I'm more in it for, you know, the world building elements and stuff like that. So I still think it's pretty cool to have. I also decided to pick up this sort of rando Mando battle pack to kind of flesh out the Mandalorians. So we have a little speeder right here, and there's just Mandos with different color schemes. This like little barricade rock formation with a turret. I got this one to flesh out the armor set. Moving right along, we have the dual On Mandalore set, which is super awesome because I just love this sticker piece right here on the Darth Maul prison. I'm a big fan of the Clone Wars, so I had to pick this one up day one. The dual On Mustafar set, got this one at a pretty deep discount at Walmart. Had that yellow sticker on it. Always love seeing that. It's kind of like a rock'em sock'em little battle going on here on Mustafar. This is the 18 plus series for the Lego helmets. This is the Scout Trooper, pretty self-explanatory. I love Return of the Jedi. The Scout Trooper armor is some of my favorite Stormtrooper armor, and this was actually a Christmas gift from my brother, so shout out to Jason. Next, we have the Slave 1, you know, pretty scaled. Okay, up next we have the Slave 1, which is pretty scaled down. Lego has seemed to be doing that lately. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but they seem to be taking like bigger, more expensive vehicles, kind of scaling them down and making them more affordable. And you get the little Boba Fett on the inside of the cockpit. Luke's Landspeeder. This set also comes with C-3PO, but I put C-3PO in a different set, which you will see later on. And also comes with this little Jawa cave, which is fun. Some of these sets that I'm showing off are missing minifigures simply because I have them set up in like a different set. They're just like more appropriate in a different set. So, you know, if you're a Lego expert and you're wondering why that certain sets I'm not showing the minifigures with, I sort of mix and match them depending on where I want to put them. Continuing on with the theme of Tatooine, which you'll see at the end when it comes to things that I haven't built yet. I kind of went all out on Tatooine to basically be companion pieces to something much larger, which you'll see. I like this set as well, very affordable. I like the Princess Leia hologram that it comes with, a little bit of soup right there, and you could open it up to make the little diorama out there. I like that. This set also comes with a Tuscan Raider, which you'll see in the next bit. Alright, we do have the Trouble on Tatooine set. Again, this is me really trying to flesh out the Tatooine stuff. Whenever I see a Tatooine set, I kind of just gotta grab it. In this particular instance, someone from our Discord, I'm forgetting the name, so I heavily apologize for that, but someone sent me an additional Tuscan Raider camp, and then this is where I put the other Tuscan Raider minifigure from the Obi-Wan Kenobi's hut set. So it was also a nice way for me to get a Grogu. I did end up picking up Boba Fett's throne room from the Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett wasn't my absolute favorite of the live action Star Wars shows of recent years, but it's still, you know, Jabba's palace, and I definitely need that for a Tatooine display. And I like the minifigures it came with like the Weequay guard, the Gam guard, Bib Fortuna. I'll always take a Boba Fett. I do heavily enjoy Fennec Shand as a character. The Corrin, and then the pink hair lady, I forgot her name, but you can also, like, you know, kind of do this with that and flip it around and see what we got on the back. This is what the back looks like, which isn't the best, but I like the guard tower, and that is where I decided to put the C-3PO down here with the little Hachiwa Pinky. At the end of the day, I'm happy I decided to pick it up. I actually got this one at Costco because they had it for $20 off. Continuing on, we have this Imperial Stormtrooper transport. I have the Artillery Stormtrooper and the turret up here just so I don't lose it. But this is a huge draw to the set, which is the Artillery Stormtrooper. I love the Black Series figure of that as well. And this is where I decided to put the majority of my Stormtroopers. There's one in there driving the thing. There's one up here on the turret. There's one back here, you know, working the back turret. I just absolutely loaded this thing up with the Stormtroopers so I can open the hatch. I actually have the Grief Karga in there, I think. Yeah, he's in there. Like, seriously, just look at all the storage in there, and it's hollow. You can see through the other end. There's just so many doors to open. I actually really like this one. This was from my girlfriend's uncle, actually, as a Christmas gift. This right here is one of the newer sets that came out. It is from the end of Mandalorian Season 2, and I particularly love it because of the Dark Troopers. I love the mold and the red eyes. Let's grab one of these to give you a little bit of a closer look. I just like having this as like a standalone piece. This could go on like an office desk or something. Okay, you know what? I'm freehanding this one because it's pretty small, but I also do have the newer version of the Final Duel from Return of the Jedi. Love these Royal Guards. I should have just freehanded this whole thing so I can show off more detail, but hey, you live, you learn. I love how, you know, these things turn and come out. There's like the walkway. Yeah, Vader. I kind of just have a regular, you know, thing set up. Obviously, he doesn't shoot electricity at him right there in the film. I got Luke over here chilling. There's a lot of little tiny features, jumps and stuff in this set. It's pretty cool. I love these little like translucent light blue details. Very glad to have this one. I don't have it like set up properly, and that is because I don't have a proper way to display any of my Lego. I don't have a respectable way. I gotta like add a shelf or something. Here's a smaller one. It's like the Death Star gunner scene where Obi-Wan Kenobi is shutting down the shields, you know, and you can pull this up, you know. I love this minifigure too of the Imperial gunner. I really, really wish we'd get this guy in the Black Series. Before I forget, huge shout out to Wookie Sin, Josh, our resident Out of the Basement subscriber who also works at the Lego store. They sent me this one. It's like a little 20th anniversary Darth Vader thing. They sent me this because we conducted a transaction in our Discord, and they just sent this to me for free because they knew I was getting into Lego and they want to, you know, feed my addiction a little bit. Dun 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 dun. I'm freehanding this one as well because it is the Playscale AT-AT, which is awesome. I think this might be the biggest set that I've built so far. You know, I'm not that into it where I would get the UCS one, which would be absolutely incredible, but these legs are articulated. I have the Luke up here just so I don't lose them, but, you know, say hello to Luke. I love this head. I wish it was like a little more red right here like it is in the film and how the UCS one is, but I also just think it's cool that you can fit, shadows! It's so awesome that you can fit two AT-AT drivers in there with General Veers. And my favorite part, guys, my favorite part is lifting this thing up to expose your small army of snowtroopers. There's 5 in there total. And then there's also, if you can see it, sorry, the lighting is not good, but there is like an Imperial snow speeder bike back there as well. I really like the scale of this. I know it's not UCS, but damn, that is just satisfying to look at. I also did purchase 3 of these Snowtrooper battle packs. That is how I populated it to its fullest extent, because you need at least 1 battle pack if you have the Playscale AT-AT. But I got 2 more, just because, you know, what if I want to do a little diorama one day? I already have 1 built, and the Snowtroopers are in the set. So I also got one of these at the Lego store when I was there. It's like the Hoth Rebel Soldier little accessory pack. So I got one of those as well, just to flesh things out. Alright guys, continuing on with something a little more small, but still pretty epic. This is actually a set that was sent to me by a subscriber. Long-time fan of Out of the Basement, Fig Fury 79. You are the absolute champ. You are our #1 supporter. They are always sending super chats. They're a member. They're always sending us stuff. And I think this might have been a birthday present, right? This is just super cool. I love the scene in Empire Strikes Back. So you got Han and Carbonite right here. You have one of the Boba Fett minifigures. And I'm pretty sure, LEGO experts, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is like one of the only ways to get an Ugnaught. So absolutely epic. This was one of the only sets that is not like a newer set. I believe this is around like 2015, 2016. And lastly, guys, this is not my final set that I have to show, but this is the final one I have that is built. I'm actually going to freehand this one too. Let's get rid of the tripod. Let's just get rid of the tripod altogether. So we also, finally, this was Christmas present from my mother, I think. This was the Mandalorian Fighter, and it is incredible. Not only because I love this ship design from the Clone Wars, but look at this. Gar Saxon. This is a figure we don't have in the Black Series that I would really, really enjoy if we did. And then it also comes with Bo-Katan and a Mando Loyalist. Awesome minifigure selection here. And then to just get like a top view, this is a set that, you know, you're going to be fushing. You're going to be fushing. Love the jet turbine detail back there. Really like this set. Apologies if I missed anything. Let me know what set that I have in my collection that is your favorite, or what is a modern, recently released set that I am missing. Comment down below. And I also wanted to show, yes, I did get the Master Builder Series Cantina from A New Hope, which I just cannot wait to build. I just don't have room for it right now. That is actually what I spent my Rancor money on, because the Black Series HasLab campaign failed. For the Rancor, it was $350, and I put that $350 towards this Master Builder Series Cantina. And yeah, so far, I've just been really happy with LEGO. I know people can be super critical of LEGO Star Wars. The people who are like truly like massively into it. Like I've seen videos where people complain about like the number of lines on the breathing apparatus. But it's like, if I wanted a super accurate representation of something, I would just get one of these bad boys, you know, Star Wars The Black Series. Near perfect Jet Trooper figure, you know, we're going to be a little more critical of our Black Series than we are of LEGO. And it's nice to just see a set that I like, pick it up, build it, and I'm fine. I don't have to worry about, like, if the minifigure is super accurate, or really even minifigure count. I'm kind of more into it for the model and for the representation of the iconic stuff that is missing from the Black Series. The Black Series being 1/12 scale, I mean, it's huge. You're never going to see an ATAT or this Stormtrooper transport or a Mandalorian starfighter. You're just never going to see stuff like that. And instead of going to Vintage Collection, which is just the 3 3/4 inch version, you know, of Hasbro Star Wars figures, I decided to go into LEGO. Kind of a nice little nostalgia ride. It's really scratching that nostalgic itch for me, because like I said, when I was a kid, I was super big into it. But that is it for me. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. If you are new to this channel, we do talk about Black Series a lot more. That's what we mainly focus on, so keep that in mind. But hit like and subscribe if you are new. If you would like to support the channel in a more direct way, we do offer a channel membership for 99 cents a month, where you get a custom made Clone Trooper loyalty badge right next to your name, and also some custom emojis that you can use in our live chat or our comment sections. There's a priority reply to comments. We got a unique Discord role for all of our channel members, so I would recommend signing up. But if you can't, absolutely no problem. If you cannot support us in that way, just, you know, hit like, subscribe, and keep watching. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and we will see you in the next video.